buenas noches, mi gente. Bienvenido a otro episodio de Revolula. Aquí con ustedes,
What to do?
Mr. Renny. Aquí está con la camisetita
Thank you.
mostaza amarilla.
What's this color in fancy word? Is it mustard or?
That's a mustard seed.
It's mustard seed shirt.
There
There you
you
go.
It's Dijon
Dijon.
or
Yeah.
brown
Y
mustard.
aquí tenemos a Tiquitón y Mike, mi gente.
¿Qué
Nos
es la que?
fuimos.
¿Qué es la que?
What's up? What's up?
Mine is mauve. Is that this is mauve?
Nah, whatever.
What it
That's,
is?
that's pink.
So, mauve.
Whatever.
It's not
Only Jay-Z can wear mauve.
That's true. What was it that he was
That was a
walking by
video.
and says, somebody asked him, hey,
One of the paparazzi says, "I like the pink," and he's like, "It's mauve."
Isn't it French mauve?
true.
I don't know.
Hey, when you pay $15,000 for a shirt, t-shirt, you know, you can call it whatever.
Who's
the hell
wearing
you
like a
want.
suit or something?
So a mauve jacket. Nice. So this time we're going to be talking about aliens, UFOs, UAPs. Anybody know what a UAP is?
Authentic,
Okay.
unidentified pendejo. U.S.
That was a good one.
UAP.
Oh, it's a UPA. I think it's UPA. I don't fucking
United.
know.
People of America.
Yeah.
Unidos Puertorriqueños.
De Arecibo.
De Arecibo, yeah. I think it's, what was it? So UFO, everybody knows what UFO stands for, right?
Yeah.
It's
Unidentified
flying
flying
object.
object. So UAP, it's unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Okay.
Because you don't know what it is.
That is in the spirit of political correctness. Even that couldn't escape it.
Exactly.
So-
UFO.
But
got
isn't that
chopped.
the same shit as an UFO?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Technically, we don't know if it's a flying object. We don't know.
It could be a black hole.
It's-
looking thing.
True.
Dude.
True. But it's not flying anywhere.
They're
but yeah.
real.
Black holes, yeah, yeah.
UAP.
I've seen them.
UPA.
UPA.
Oh, no, UAP, sorry. Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Y
So,
en
yeah,
español,
anything that
en
happens.
español, ¿cómo es?
Fenómeno aerial que no lo puede identificar.
Qué paquetero. No, es OMNI. You guys remember that? Objeto volador no identificado.
Sí,
El
sí.
paquetero este. Por poco me lo creía y yo sabía la contestación.
Por poco te
Con la
confundo.
respuesta que diga.
So what do you guys think about aliens? Do you guys think aliens exist?
They're real.
Is it just a movie thing?
They're among us.
Oh, yeah? Where? You've seen
Well,
them?
I'm gonna go first so I can get myself out the way, and
Yes.
then we can just focus on them. It's a good one.
What you think? What you think?
I do believe they're out there. Have not experienced anything at all.
Okay.
I have seen those videos all over social media, but
Yeah, have you seen those
Yeah, I
guys
believe
that
them.
jump like 15 feet in the air? That's an
The
alien.
guy? Like, you talking about like The Boys, the show?
Hey, I'm just saying. No, people. There's people.
People jumping 15 feet in the air.
I haven't seen that.
I think that's called LeBron James.
Last time I saw that was
He's
Chuck
an alien.
Norris.
He's an alien.
He's an alien.
talking about that, I saw a video. No sé qué celebrity estaba jugando baloncesto y como que cuando le iba a donkear supuestamente se le estiraba la mano.
I think it was the angle of it.
Yeah, but it looked kind of weird.
I was like,
though.
oh my gosh.
So he's a
A
fantastic
UAP right here.
They talked about it was the singer
Wasn't it Cannon?
Yeah, no,
the one that does
Brown.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Yep. Yeah.
It's Chris Brown.
So
Being
he,
an alien?
He went like this,
And
and,
his,
then
like,
the
fingers-
angle, it looked like the hand went.
Oh, was stretching or whatever. What?
No, but it looked really. I think it was an optical illusion.
It looked really weird.
Yeah,
Mr. Fantastic.
but I'm telling you,
Like the fingers wrapped the entire basketball. Almost.
Holy
Like,
crap.
I'm gonna.
You should
I
look for
I
it. You
haven't
should
seen
look
that.
for it right now.
I haven't seen that.
I agree with JC. Not only do I believe that there's life out there, I think they're already here. I think they're already living amongst us. They just look like us. You know?
read a comic book.
Yeah,
Fucking
seriously.
idiots.
Well, I think that's creativity. I don't think that comes from alien
Listen.
stories, though.
Where do you think they got it from?
Their head, their brain.
There's cave drawings of aliens.
No, there's cave.
Read a
Yeah.
comic
Yes,
book.
I agree. I believe in aliens, but some of that stuff is just because like they believe in different gods and whatever, and like the dudes like the dog face Egyptian guys That's not an alien. It's just their god.
Well, hold on.
Because that's a god. That's a
That's
god.
like cave drawings, not hieroglyphics.
Well, that is
if
a
you
cave
go,
drawing too.
if you go to
I know,
the,
it's the
Tomb
same shit.
drawings. Yeah.
if you go look up the Dogon tribe in Africa, they actually do have cave drawings, and they have pointed out Sirius, the star Sirius. You know, like
Yeah.
Like Sirius Radio.
like Sirius Radio, right? And that's called the dog star, right? So they had it to where they could see that there was actually not one star, is actually Sirius A and Sirius B, and because they're so close together, it looks so bright. They knew that, and those drawings predate telescopes,
Yeah. They.
right? So there's no way how could a primitive people who are just, well, as they tell us in history, we don't know. Apparently, they're not so primitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's cave drawings. There's other stuff all around. To me, what boggles me now is that in this day, in year 2022, there's still people that are like, no, I don't believe it. I don't see it.
If we have.
I've never seen it.
Exactly.
So?
But there's a whole bunch of people out there that haven't seen God and they believe in God, right? Or Jesus, or
I've never seen $1 million,
or
but
whoever. But
I
it's
know-
there
I know
somewhere, right?
yeah.
So why couldn't there be a living species, advanced or not more advanced?
Because
Behind
we
the
like to
times.
think that we're the
Because-
creme de la
exactly,
creme.
which doesn't make any sense because the galaxy and all that shit is huge. But as we continue to explore more, it's gonna happen. We're gonna run into something that's gonna be.
Have you seen the videos where they say they got gills in their eyes or something like that? And
That they blink
they blink
sideways.
sideways.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Or sometimes they close their eye and then you see like a different set of eyelid or set of eyes, and then they blink again and it changes back.
No, I have not.
Dude,
That's crazy. But a lot of that stuff comes from the freaking movies, man.
No, I'm
'cause-
talking about like
well-
interviews and stuff like that.
Now, check. Now,
No, but who experienced that or who saw that?
There's videos out there on YouTube.
No, there's videos of people talking about it.
Of newscasters. They even said that Beyonce at some point did something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That she morphed into some
The
kind of fucking
conspiracy
shit.
theories.
But
Yeah.
consider this though. Consider this, because sometimes when we see it in a movie, it's
reptiles,
it's easy
man.
to dismiss it. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
But sometimes the director has a lot of insight into just their own research in their own time, and then with their creativity, they create a movie that reflects some of that information.
Yeah.
For example, all right, are you a Star Wars fan? Anybody?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And you talked about the Egyptians with the dog face, right? All that stuff, right? Well, back in the day, they had the god Horus, which was the sun, right? They would say he's a golden hawk, and he will fly across the sky, right? The sun, and then at night, his brother Set would kill him and rule the underworld, right? And then in the morning, what happened? Horus
It
wins
happened
again,
again. It happened
all
again.
over again, right?
It
So
just never ends. Yeah.
check this out. So that was the light of the world, right? And it would take 12 steps across the sky. So they would say that Horus would take 12 steps across the sky. The word Horus is where we get the word hour or hours from. So you just move it around. And who is the main character in Star Wars? Luke. Luke is short for Lucius, like Mike is for Michael, right? And it means light,
Or Lucas.
right? So you have Luke Skywalker. So he is the personification
He's of light.
of Horus.
Yeah.
And then who is Set? Darth Vader. And what are they going with the Force? And they have Star Wars and there's, so like I don't, before I would watch a movie, I'd be like, it's just the movie's fantasy. But now I'm like, this guy knows something. Especially this Avatar
No,
thing.
but yeah,
Avatar looks dope.
Yeah, hell yeah. And the number 2 too. Have you seen the trailer for number 2?
Oh, bro, the way of the water.
Yeah, it's like mostly in the water, and they got new, what do you call them? Beasts, and
Species.
stuff. Species coming out. So it's gonna be insane.
And what is the theme of Avatar? You have the human race who developed technology to upload their consciousness into another biological avatar so they can walk around. So I think, who's to say they're not doing that here now? Like some other
Possibility.
What if I'm one? You won't know it. You would not know
Oh, so is
Don't
that
watch me
why?
blink. it. Don't watch me
Don't
blink.
blink. He blinks sideways. But some of the stuff, some of the stuff is hard to believe.
Of course.
There's a lot of the stories out there that are hard not to believe. Like back in 1996, there was a space shuttle that took pictures of actual objects moving around. Like like a saucer or OMNI, you know what I'm saying? And it was over Puerto Rico. And then they had a editing specialist, like a photo or movie editing specialist, also who was one of those guys that study the space or whatever, that saw something that shot from Puerto Rico, and it was traveling like 6 times the speed of light, like as fast as a lightning bolt. So they said, "Oh, well, that's a thunderstorm." There was no freaking clouds, no thunderstorms in their area, nothing.
Technically, as possible, because if you look here,
You know what I'm saying? So it was like something. It looked like a saucer. They showed the clip, but nobody in NASA or anywhere talked about it. So, you know, it's stuff like that.
Dude,
people just dismiss it themselves.
the crop circles, like if you look at the crop circle phenomenon, I've seen like they say, oh yeah, a guy with a board and a string can do it. Yes, can you do it? But I've seen some crop circles that are just so detailed and symmetrical.
Yeah.
And when you look at the stalks, they're not crushed; they're bent.
Laying the same.
They're
side,
bent like this, and then they found this magnetic particles on them. And the way
I didn't know about that. Yeah.
yes, bro. Like I forgot what I think it was. Shoot, I don't remember the state, but we found a crop circle, right, and it had a bunch of information. We sent out information about who we are on this big antenna, and it sent it, and they were waiting years, and all of a sudden we got some message back, and we
sent a message out to start, and we've seen that where we've seen it in movies. Oh, look, we're gonna send this message out. Yeah, contact.
They did something very similar to that.
In signs, they did the crop circles.
And we sent in little bits. It's like Atari type of writing.
Are you talking about pixels, bro?
Yes.
Where they came back and freaking...
They attacked us with video game characters.
They're going to do fucking video games and shit.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to
playing
look this
Centipede.
up.
Pac-Man is a bad guy.
Hold on.
I know. What was his name? The Japanese?
I don't know.
He's like, no, he's a good guy. And then he gives us his hand and then...
Okay, here it is. Okay, I found it. All right. I don't know if you see this, but that's what we sent out.
Oh, yeah, that looks like...
we sent
Centipede.
out... it basically tells us about like how our bodies look, that we have a double helix DNA, the type of antenna that we were using, and our solar system on there. They sent back a message with like the same stuff, and it was like a bigger head than the body. It was in a different solar system. It had everything.
But how do we get the message back? The same way we sent it?
No,
like,
it appeared as a crop circle.
Oh,
we sent it as
gotcha.
that digital signal, and then they responded with it like, oh shoot, and they responded with a crop circle appearing right next to the antenna that we sent it out from.
Really?
So stuff like that, bro. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's
some of that stuff, it just takes a long freaking time. Like those crop circles, and just to be perfect,
dude.
It's like, can you do that with a string and a board?
Some people in the way they reported. People just sorry to interrupt. The way they reported, they're like, oh, it was raining outside. We go inside, come back, and boom, like it's just there. Like
and
half an hour later, like,
and there's no tracks,
nothing
leading to the crop circles. You know, you're going to break something to get to that crop circle because everything else is growing around there.
They're ninjas,
dude. Yes, definitely. They're repelled in.
If someone goes into your property at night, you're gonna see some lights. You're gonna see something. And to do it in that scale, I don't know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very unlikely. I think.
You're crunching, which makes sound, using a board, which makes sound, and nobody saw it. Come on. Now.
Maybe they could shoot something from a freaking satellite from outer space, and it creates that. They're like, this is the location we want. Shoot a triangle.
So like a Tony Stark satellite with a laser.
Yeah, they got Friday up there.
It could be. It could be.
So what was the first movie you watched that you were like, I think that could be for real? Because I watched E.T. and it was just entertaining, but it wasn't.
But you were a kid.
Yeah,
when you were a
that
kid.
But there was a movie for me, like it was The Abyss. I don't remember the movie The Abyss.
Was that what the?
That was underwater though.
They were underwater, right?
Yeah.
So that to me, I was just like, because at that time I already knew it's the most undiscovered place in all of our Earth. It's
true.
How logical. And so then bro, I was like, oh my gosh, this could be real. Like, And then from there, you know, man.
That's a really good point because I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you are an advanced species and you want to hide, I'm going to hide 1,000 fucking meters in the water, you know?
And going back to the Dogon tribe that I told you earlier, that we were talking about Sirius, right? Where do they say that the beings came from? The water.
You know what? And the spaceship that came out back in 96, they were talking about that it hid in the water and was coming. It hid in the water and came out of the water. When it shot out, it came out of the water.
Telling you, man, there's something going on.
I didn't think about that. That's good.
The movie Mission to Mars with the Lieutenant Dan. You gotta watch that
I
one.
haven't seen it.
You gotta watch that one. And that's like, you know, for grown-ups.
And there's aliens in it?
And they do a mission to Mars and they find some stuff out there. It's very interesting.
I haven't seen that one.
It's connected to, like, you know, Prometheus. Have you ever seen Prometheus?
Yeah.
Which is like the
Alien.
prequel to
The prequel
Alien
aliens,
and all
yeah.
that. It's kind of like that. You gotta check it out. The mission to Mars, but it's, you know, on Mars. It's
I
not
haven't
some
seen that
weird
one. I gotta
planet.
check it out. If you haven't seen it, Mission to
That's
Mars.
a good one.
Check it out. Let us know what you
Aliens.
think. Subscribe, please, and just let us know what you think about that movie. But going back to what movies, I think for me, obviously, Aliens was a scary ass movie.
Explorers.
But
that movie right there made me believe there could be some aliens.
Explorers.
Remember?
I haven't seen
The
that.
3 kids or 4, they create like this bubble, and they put it around like a carnival ride thing. They built their own little spaceships and they go up into space.
No.
And they get captured by an alien spaceship.
Remember that
I
one?
haven't seen that one either.
Well,
Explorer.
That's an old movie.
He's throwing out some movies out here, people. You got to watch them. Subscribe and let us know what you think. But going back from what I thought, Alien was scary, but it's not a movie that I was like, you know. I was talking about a show earlier, and it was, you know, what you think about aliens. Oh, they're going to attack the Earth, or they want to occupy the Earth because it's got so many resources. So I was thinking Falling Skies because it was scary freaking show on TNT where the aliens, yes, there's aliens, but then they also can control humans by putting alien tech on our backs
They would attach themselves and control,
and control humans, you know, with
what
this
Doc
piece.
Ock did.
Yeah,
kind of like
yes,
something like
kind of
that.
like that, but a little bit bigger than your back. It looks like a centipede on your back. So they controlled you. You did your stuff for them, and then the human revolution guys figure out how to remove that stuff from them. But pretty good show. If you guys want to watch
I
it.
think I watched a little
Falling
bit of that.
Skies, really good show. Really good show. Aliens attacking the Earth. That's, that's how I see it.
Do you
Nah, I'm just
remember Roddy Piper, right?
kidding. Yeah.
Right, the wrestler. He did a movie called They Live. Have you seen or heard of it? So he is a new dude in town, right? And he's walking. I forgot how the heck, because I haven't seen him forever, but he ends up getting these glasses. And when he puts on his glasses, he notices that the billboard, which was, let's say, for like a drink or something, it has color and everything. He would put the glasses on and it says consume, right? And then he'd be like, what the heck? And it'll go back to normal. And then he'll look at, what's it called? Like the news. And he will put it on and it says, you know, believe me, or this is truth, or something like that. And then he started noticing that people looked just looked like zombies, like were alien-like. So,
Really?
so it was a type of like you said, there was an alien invasion, but people looked just like us. But through those glasses, he was
You can
able
see
to
the
shoot
truth.
them off
So
like Rambo.
that's the one.
Free
That's
guy.
the one where he says, "I came here to kick ass and chew bubble
I
gum,
think is it that one?
and I'm all out of gum."
Yeah.
Reminds
I'm
me-
telling you, they're here, bro.
every-
Sorry to smack
every-
on the table.
Nah, it's so good. It reminds me of Free Guy because when he puts the glasses on, he can see the real
Very
world.
much like that.
Which
But
is a video game.
hardcore.
Yes.
Yeah. You're killing aliens and shit. Damn.
Bro, he Men in Black. I don't know. You guys see that?
There's got to be
You
something
think there's
like.
you think there's a government entity out there called Men in Black?
Gee, let me
They do.
think.
They do
Well,
have Area
they-
51.
yes.
They probably flashed this a few times. We forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Most likely.
Yeah.
They probably rebranded as like Men Noir, or something like that.
Well,
No, but there's definitely a bureau. taking care of
I
that.
think so. I think
Space
especially-
Force. Yeah, we got Space Force.
We
Okay.
sure do.
If this show never airs, you'll know.
If they ban us from YouTube, now you'll know.
Are you familiar? Have you heard the term Anunnaki?
No.
Okay.
Unagi?
Unagi.
Anunnaki.
Unagi.
Anunnaki.
No.
It's Sanskrit.
Anunnaki.
So I've heard. It means those who from heaven came, and basically we found these tablets, or the Sumerian tablets. The ancient Sumerians and Babylon is the oldest recorded civilization that we have, right?
Yeah.
And they basically said that the human species was created by the Anunnaki, those who from heaven came, and that they came down, and that there was these humanoid-looking thing, kind of hairier, not as intelligent as they were. And they were needing some resources to help back home in their galaxy, wherever the heck they came from. Not saying this is true. I'm just saying this is there, right? So what they did is say, hey, let's make them more like us. And let's splice our genes. Let's make them, and then limit it so they can work for us. And that's what they did. And apparently that's where our humans
came from.
Yes.
But Prometheus, it's almost the same story. They create life in one of the movies by dropping the DNA into the water, and from there it just spread into humanoids like us. That's what the movie was.
Again, going back
One
to
of the
directors knowing stuff like this and creating products that are similar, you know, like, and then if you look at our strands of DNA, there's supposed to be 12 of them, and like 10 are inactive. That's why we only have 2. And there's this spliced, like, I don't know anything about genetics. I don't claim to know. All right,
We're fucking experts.
I'm just Googling stuff, right?
We're experts.
So just putting that out there.
We're YouTube experts.
But apparently there's this chromosome that seems that
Just kidding.
that seems that it's been spliced, and so then you start thinking like, so what are we? Oh, you know what movie lately really? I was like, whoa, Jupiter Ascending by the Wachowski brothers, the ones that did The Matrix.
Good movie. A lot of
Did you watch it?
I did. I've seen it.
Bro, the fact that because there's also different alien species, apparently.
That's with Shannon Tatum, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
there's shoot.
John Carter from Mars was pretty good too.
Hold
That
on.
there's different type of alien species, just like
Because there's the Draconians, right? The Draconians look like humanoids, but with like
Yeah.
a reptile, right? And then there's these blonde-haired Nordic-looking ones. I forgot their name. They're Syrians. Then there's some other ones, and there's the Greys. The Greys have the small mouth. So like just like there's different looking people, there's different types of aliens apparently. But
Wow.
I don't know where I was going with that.
interesting.
But-
No, just
They're the
just like
closest to.
Oh, in Jupiter Ascending, they showed the reptile. They're the closest. What?
That's what I'm saying. That's the closest that you've seen a movie where it could be like,
Dude,
oh
like
shit.
it could, yeah.
And the whole idea was that they were pretty much Earth was they're growing humans to harvest them, and they would harvest them and by the millions, just pretty much kill the population, and they would use all those stem cells or whatever to keep themselves young forever.
Oh,
know,
so they were black market fucking harvesting organs and shit.
The entire Earth
Yeah.
is their
Yeah.
is their little.
Damn.
And I was like,
Fucking
what?
crazy.
I never thought about it, but still a movie.
True. Aliens. If there's an
or is
advanced species, who knows? Maybe we're being harvested right now.
I think I've seen a UFO.
I've never experienced anything crazy like that. Have you?
Nope.
No.
Have you, Joanne?
Shooting stars.
I have not.
No
No.
shooting stars. Nothing like a UFO.
I
or
saw
anything
it
crazy.
at the beach. Now, could it be a freaking drone, a satellite? Maybe. I don't think so though, because I was there and I was just staring. It was nighttime, so I was on the beach in the sand, looking up, and I'm just kind of looking around, and all of a sudden I see this thing just traveling, and it's very faint because it was still a lot of light pollution, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I'm like, "That looks like it's moving," and then all of a sudden it went away. I'm like, "Okay." Then I saw it again,
Comes back.
and it went brrr, brrr, like it was some awkward movement. It wasn't super fast. But it's not something that you would see. You're used to seeing straight lines, not
sharp angles on a plane.
So I don't know if that was a alien, but it's something I've never seen before.
sharp angles. You could do sharp angles with drones and lights. So but you can't do it on a plane, on a regular plane. So yeah, that's interesting.
I saw a documentary, and there was these kids at a birthday party, right? And like the camera was like shaking and shit, and they're like looking down out the window, and then they're screaming, hey, some different language, and and then you see the alien walk across. This was directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
I knew where you was going.
In the movie Signs. Joaquin Phoenix goes, muchachos, vámonos.
Give me a baseball bat and some water.
Muchachos, vámonos. I don't speak Spanish.
Swing away.
And the guys were, I don't speak Spanish. No, I'm just kidding. But so I've never experienced anything. Have you ever experienced anything? You said you experienced that. So, but
Other than that, I mean, it's nothing like.
you know, something like that, I think, can it be replicated? Yes, with a flying drone,
Sure.
with lights nowadays. But some of the stuff out there, like I said, like the picture from outer space, how the hell are you going to replicate that? That the astronaut that recorded it, you know, thought it was important and, recorded it because there was nothing there. It's just a phenomenon. You know?
Now we can get into.
People were talking about ice crystals, the NASA, that's what they based it on. They're like, oh, that's ice crystals.
There's too many things popping up, especially now in geology and in new archaeology that are just tearing. Bro, just recently, the other day, I think I was listening to Graham Hancock, and he was talking about how that in South America in the rainforest, they're mowing away invaluable rainforest land,
yeah,
right?
that's happening,
To create soy farms to feed cattle, right? So these exotic, beautiful gone, right? But while doing that, they're finding cities, they're finding structures. This thick freaking jungle was hiding like a civilization that would be like akin to like a New York type of thing. And dude, we don't know anything about that. No one talks about anything about that. We right now in
like the old tribes, the Mayans, they died before we could study them. Yeah, we find stuff like that, but
remember
it's
the
just
movie? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like a whole city, like buildings and shit.
like Apocalypto.
Yeah, like the Apocalypto.
I was gonna
that.
say.
Yes.
Okay.
Huge. And then what happened, allegedly or apparently, it wasn't that something happened within. People, other colonizers or other explorers came in, brought in
diseases, got them sick.
And just like it happened here in COVID,
yeah,
thankfully we have technology and what we got, but imagine that back then.
Yeah.
So, and then another thing, we were told that the Sphinx are a particular age, let's say like 7,000 years old. And now we're finding that in Turkey, there's this thing called Göbekli Tepe. It's like 12,000 years old. And it just blew, like, they're like, well, we didn't even know, like double almost the age.
But that's like a god, right? That's what they used to.
No, the Göbekli Tepe means Potbelly Hill. And what happened was there was this big, huge structure that was purposely buried. And they're excavating it to this day. Kind of like it's kind of like saying like Easter Island with those heads.
Yeah.
Those heads don't start here.
No,
they started digging
obviously
and
they're
they
buried,
go boom all the way. So it's like that, and people are now we're having all these new geology showing like no, this is older. The Sphinx now we see there's water erosion marks.
Yeah.
And before there was like no, that can't be it. It is now. Now we're putting all those pieces together.
The earth will swallow what you build if you just let it sit.
So
it swallows everything, yeah. Just like it swallowed all that stuff in the tropical rainforest, like you said, the Amazon.
I know I'm switching gears here, but did you guys ever watch Mac and Me? It was like the knockoff for E.T. It was an 80s movie.
No, I have not.
He had big old cheeks. He go, and he would drink Coca-Cola. No?
I think I remember.
I see the cover for that movie, but I don't remember watching
did anyone think that E.T. was the true extraterrestrial?
No,
that's how aliens look.
No,
story.
But it hit me in the feels, and I loved when he dressed up like a girl.
Hell yeah, when he was carrying him in the basket.
Was
hell yeah, nah. Great movie to get your sentimientos out. It was
that's such a good movie.
Sad, scary, but not what I thought an alien would look like. Definitely not.
Be good.
So what's the scariest alien you've seen on TV? portrayed in the movie.
Predator for sure, bro.
Oh shit!
You kidding me?
Commando. The first one.
If I can't see him, it's scary. And when I do
Hell
see it, it's even worse. So I was like, nah.
Hell yeah. And then they got Predator fighting the aliens. What?
You see
the
Predator,
fuck?
and he goes like this to scratch. He's like, no, don't blow it up.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
exactly.
scratching. I could, bro.
Set off the self-destruct.
And he was the coolest too. He had like dreads.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. He
And
was a Rasta.
And he was 7 feet something inches, and he almost beat fucking Arnold.
Who played the Predator in the first one?
I don't remember. I don't know who played Predator, but it was Arnold fighting.
I heard Van Damme played or was cast to play the Predator.
Oh, really?
Really?
I think so. Some shit like that.
Damn.
I think he would have been too small.
For me,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
probably what
I
it
was
is.
gonna say Predator also, but you've already called it. So after Predator, I would have to say Prometheus, like the white-looking, super smart fucker that doesn't even need to talk. He just, walks and whatever.
There's nothing you could do.
Yes, like he will tear your ass up. That's what scared me. An alien that looks almost like me, but he's fucking white.
I tell you what, the funniest extraterrestrial is definitely Alf.
Oh,
Right?
shit. No, I think...
Or maybe the guy from American Dad.
American Dad also. ¿Y quién se recuerda de Super Pan?
Super Pan, ¿quién es Super Pan? Pan
Eso era un show,
Pepín.
eso era un show que daban en Puerto Rico, que era un superhéroe que trabajaba en una panadería.
Just that alone already.
I'm telling you. Yeah, había un alien.
Super Pan?
Yeah, that was the name of the show. If you guys remember Super Punk, you gotta be
Instead
as
of
old as me.
Superman, es Super Pan.
Punk. Because he worked at the fucking bakery.
I remember that, que era un viejito.
Yeah, y era un viejo como...
Sí, babá.
Como el de... What's that guy? The Ernest Goes to Camp or whatever. A viejito like that.
Super
Pero
Pan.
he turned into a super punk, it was green. But he had a little alien, like in a little string, ship that they used to fly around.
Okay.
And that alien gave him the powers to turn into that big dude. So that was
Super Pan.
that was the funniest fucking alien.
He played the Predator. Kevin
Stupid.
Peter Hall.
Kevin Peter Hall, of course. I don't know who that
It's
is.
some random.
Okay,
dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I think for
But
me,
thank you for your work.
But Van Damme is also known for playing the Predator.
Really?
Yeah, look.
When did he break?
Why? Because there's a picture together? Or does it actually say that they...
He was fired. He was the
Oh,
Predator, but he got
shoot.
fired.
I wonder what he did.
I didn't know that. Wow.
He was
That's
just like,
crazy.
do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I don't need a fucking mask with dreads.
Your movie would sell more if you take my mask
And he probably
off.
wanted to do a split and throw some kicks or something, and that would have been.
Could you
cool.
imagine?
Yeah. The
Predator, like blood sport.
Yeah, doing the split.
Dimak.
Yeah.
Death touch.
Let us know your opinion.
Just,
Could be.
Subscribe.
my goodness, look at the time.
Did anybody see the little
Look at the
pyramid I
time.
got up there?
Is that for Is that organite? No,
Yeah. No, that's
I like it.
it's for like
It's-
creativity.
Me gusta.
And no, it's for creativity and something else. I can't remember.
like it.
Negative vibes out. That's what it is. Negative
like it.
vibes out.
Are we allowed to touch it?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
okay, touch
Yeah.
Can't touch it.
Can't touch this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
No, pero
in
nosotros
that,
fuimos.
in that note, we're going to bounce
So-
to the ounce.
So it's a consensus that we all believe in aliens, right?
Of course.
Or some
There
type of
is
life.
aliens out there. Read a comic book, people.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Read it. Subscribe.
Take us out, Joel. Con la música. Olvídate, magically will show up. Ready en la camisa amarilla, esa mustard seed. Giancarlo y Michael with his mom.
Y Joel en la
Y Joel otra vez. Subscribe, mother trucker.
Peace.